At the very beginning, let's address a situation that silently traps millions of men, because today's topic, why she keeps you around but never commits, Psychology Exposed, isn't about bad luck or mixed signals. It's about a psychological dynamic that slowly drains your time, confidence, and self-respect if you don't recognize it early. If you've ever felt like you're close but never chosen, valued but never prioritized, wanted but never claimed, this message is for you. She stays in your life, she talks to you, she shares moments, laughs, intimacy, and emotional connection. Yet when commitment comes up, things get vague. The future is blurry, the answers are soft, and you're left waiting, hoping, and rationalizing. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. When a woman keeps you around but never commits, it's almost never confusion on her part, it's clarity. She knows exactly what she's doing emotionally, even if she can't articulate it. Commitment is not something women struggle to recognize. When emotional attraction and respect are strong enough, commitment feels natural, not forced. The reason this dynamic exists is because you're providing something valuable to her without requiring commitment in return, and psychology explains this clearly. Humans don't abandon sources of emotional comfort easily. If you offer attention, validation, emotional safety, consistency, and availability without boundaries, you become emotionally useful but romantically optional. One of the core psychological reasons she keeps you around is emotional security. You make her feel seen, understood, supported, and safe. You listen, you reassure, you show up. That doesn't make you weak, it makes you emotionally present. But emotional presence without polarity creates friendship energy, not commitment energy. Another reason is validation without risk. She gets affirmation of her worth through your attention without having to invest fully. Your presence reassures her ego, especially during moments of loneliness, insecurity, or boredom. This creates a subtle power imbalance where you're emotionally invested in an outcome and she's emotionally comfortable without one. And comfort kills urgency. Commitment requires urgency. Another psychological factor is optionality. When she knows you'll stay, even without commitment, she has no internal pressure to choose. Humans only make decisions when not choosing becomes uncomfortable. If you stay patient, understanding, available, and forgiving indefinitely, you remove the discomfort required for commitment. Many men unknowingly reinforce this dynamic by being overly flexible. They accept unclear labels, they avoid difficult conversations, they tell themselves they're being mature, calm, or not needy, but what they're actually doing is suppressing their standards to avoid losing her. And the paradox is that the more you tolerate ambiguity, the less she respects your position. Respect and attraction are deeply linked. Another reason she keeps you around is emotional dependency without romantic intention. She leans on you during stress, seeks you out when she feels low, and disappears when she feels better. You become her emotional anchor, not her romantic partner. This is especially common when she's not fully healed from a past relationship or is uncertain about her life direction. Instead of being alone, she uses proximity to you as emotional regulation. But emotional reliance does not equal romantic commitment. One of the most painful truths is this: if a woman is genuinely afraid of you, she doesn't keep the relationship undefined. Fear of loss creates clarity. Indifference creates ambiguity. When she senses you're afraid to walk away, she subconsciously relaxes. She feels secure that you'll remain even without effort, and security without effort breeds complacency. Many men think consistency builds commitment. Consistency builds trust, but commitment is built through value, boundaries, and polarity. Another psychological layer is timing, but not in the way men think. When a woman says, "I'm not ready," what she usually means is, "I'm not ready with you." Readiness is not a universal state, it's person-specific. A woman who avoids commitment with one man can commit quickly with another if the emotional dynamic is different. That doesn't mean you're inadequate. It means the dynamic you've created positions you as safe but not chosen. And here's where most men make the fatal mistake. They try harder. They give more. They wait longer. They prove loyalty. They hope patience will turn potential into reality. But commitment doesn't respond to sacrifice. It responds to self-respect. The way out of this dynamic is not confrontation, pressure, or ultimatums. It's energetic shift. It's removing emotional surplus without anger or resentment. It's stepping back into your life, your purpose, your rhythm. It's allowing her to feel the absence of what you provided so freely, not as manipulation, but as truth. When you stop offering boyfriend benefits without girlfriend commitment, reality becomes clear. Either she steps forward or she fades. Both outcomes give you your power back. The goal is not to force her to choose you. The goal is to stop choosing situations where you're an option. Commitment is not a negotiation, it's a response. And when you position yourself as someone who values his time, energy, and emotional investment, you naturally filter out ambiguity. The strongest move a man can make is not demanding commitment, it's being willing to walk away without bitterness when it doesn't arrive. Because the moment you stop settling for half connections, you stop attracting them, and that's when real commitment becomes possible.